What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and also fellow YouTubers? All of you have been very welcome right here on this video where I'm going to cover the Tellarite Pralim flight deck assault cruiser. That is obviously a tier 6 ship. Now, what you guys are about to see in this video, I'm going to cover the Starship information and statistics. After that, I'm going to head over to the customization part of this video. After that, I'm going to head up into space to do a comparison, to do the ship visual, something you guys are probably familiar with, or else you wouldn't be watching my videos. I'm also going to take care of the information of the Universal Console, the Starship Mastery, the anniversary, the Admiralty cards, and lastly, the bridge officer seating and stations. I do want to give a ship tour, but unfortunately Cryptic did not give us any new bridge on this ship, so I'm going to skip that part and head over to space combat, something that you guys are very familiar with if you've been watching my videos. So let me go to the Starship selector and see what kind of information and statistic Cryptic has provided us for this Tellarite Pralim flight deck assault cruiser. Now, if you are interested in obtaining these ships, they have been, or at least they are now on a discount. I don't know, when you guys are watching this video, there might be a discount or might not be a discount going on in Cryptic, but there is a pack that you can buy from the Zen Store currently with a discount, like I said. But at the time of whenever you're going to watch, there might not be one. It was available for 4,800 with a discount. I think it's about 6,000 to buy the entire pack. Now these two, the Tellarite I'm going to cover right now, the Orion and the Suliban ship I already covered. So if you guys want to watch that, there are videos on the YouTube channel that have been that I have been covering these two. But right now we're going to cover this beautiful baby. Like I said, I already grabbed the entire pack, and I'm going to go through the information right here that Cryptic has provided us. So, a modern day replica of their early space-faring vessels. This updated design reflects the latest advancement in Federation technology in combination with traditionally Tellarite engineering ingenuity. The offensive capability of this stubborn and hard-hitting design are at home with the front lines of any conflict. This Starship comes equipped with a console universal I.F.F manipulator. This sensor scrambling device will confuse all foes near the target enemy location, then set the target foe as the preferred target of their own allies. The primary target of this ability will also have its damage resistance reduced by an amount inversely proportionate to the number of confused enemies. The fewer confused, the stronger the debuff. This console also provides a passive boost to engineering readiness and critical severity with energy-based weapons. This console may be equipped in any console slot, but may only be equipped on the Allied Flight Deck Assault Cruiser or their fleet variants. Now, you guys are seeing that there are two versions of these ships right here. The one that I'm going to cover is the normal one, and there is also a fleet variant of this ship that you can purchase with fleet modules. And I definitely recommend, if you're actually going for this ship or this particular ship, you grab yourself the fleet variant, because that one is much better in its statistics, console layout, and all of the above. This thing also comes equipped with a unlockable Starship Trait, and that is this part right here. After achieving level 5 in your Allied Flight Deck Assault Cruiser Tier 6, you will unlock the Majority-Minority Starship Trait. While this trait is slotted, you will gain either offensive or defensive buffs based upon whether you and your nearby allies are outnumbering by nearby foes or outnumber them. While in the Majority, you will gain hull regeneration, shield hardness and damage resistance. While in the minority, you will gain bonus to all damage and increase flight speed. Now this thing has a default +5 to all subsystem powers and also comes equipped with a hangar bay that are preloaded with a Tellarite adamant fighters. Adamant fighters, no idea. We're actually going to look at those up in space. Also that universal console, the I.F.F Manipulator. Now this thing also has a Starship Mastery package, flight deck cruiser, so absorption plating, rapid repairs, quick deployment, enhanced plating, and that unlockable Starship Trait majority or minority. Also, because it is a cruiser commander race, so shield, frequency, modulate, and attract fire. Now, as it is stated right here, the Zen version of this thing has 5 consoles for engineering, 3 for tactical, and 2 for science. The fleet variant has an extra tactical console slot. That's why I'm actually recommending grabbing the fleet variant, because it's more beefy. You're going to do more damage with it. 5 weapons on the front, 3 on the aft, a base hull of 54,000 hit points at level 60, and the fleet variant has a little bit more, so close to 60,000 hit points, 59,399. This thing, the Zen Store version has a shield modifier of 1.0 and the fleet variant a 1.1, base gen rate of 9 degrees per second with room for 4 device slots and also a hangar bay. Those are going to be the same for the fleet variant. Now I'm going to head off to the customization part and see what kind of customization we can do on this ship. Now this is the customization part. To be honest, a little bit of a letdown in customization part of this ship. Now you're actually paying a lot of money to actually grabbing yourself one of these, and there is only one template and no windows at all that you can change. Just the default windows, the ones that you guys are seeing right here, and nothing else can be customized on this ship. So it is what it is, with nothing customizable at all. Now we do have a different material type right here. So we got material type number 2 being displayed right here. I don't know what to think about it. I mean, there are 2 colors, so you got this bright color right here, brownish color, and you got the greenish version. These 2 are the ones that you are going to have on this ship. Now obviously you can add a little bit of pattern overlays to your ship, something like that perhaps. It can be something really nice to do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this, and I'm going to head over to space to see first of all, to actually see how big this ship is in comparison to the Lucari ship, and then head over and see what kind of space visuals this ship is going to undertake when we're going to equip all of the different space sets. So I'm going to cancel this part and all of the changes that I made to this part right here. So here we are in space, and you can actually see that these Lucari, or at least the Lucari ship, is fairly close to this Tellarite flight deck cruiser. They're basically the same. Well, maybe this one is just a little bit longer, but in comparison to them, they're not really that big. In comparison to the Lucari ship, obviously. So I'm going to head over, right. Okay. I'm going to head over to my favorite spot right here. And I'm going to start equipping the different visuals on this ship. So right about here is good. Also plus left to make this ship turn left so I don't have to hold down my my keyboard. Some of you also have been asking about me to provide some kind of statistic when this thing is in turning. Right now, if you equipped like the standard, the default Mark 10 engines, you're going to get 13.80 degrees per turn. But keep in mind that everything that you do, if you equip like the different space set reputation gear, you're definitely going to change the turning rate of your ship. Also flight speed and inertia and all of that. Everything is based upon your character, on your traits, your skill points that you have allocated somewhere else rather than with me. But with me, 13.8, that is it. And this is how the ship looks like. Really close on your screen with the normal default Mark 10, or at least not with the Mark 10, but this is how it comes out of the box without any shield visuals equipped on this Tellarite Pralim Flight Deck Assault Cruiser. And on the other side, real quick. And then we're going to start off equipping. The first visuals that we're going to do is going to be the adapted Mako. And that should be in my inventory somewhere. And I'm just going to do it like this. Adapted. Adapted. No, that's the wrong one. Adapted. And there we go. All three pieces of the adapted Mako Space Set being displayed right here on your screen. And let's turn it over. Nice, right? I definitely love these tubes, if you can call it that. Definitely gives a little bit of a like a jet engine design kind of vibe, or at least to me it does. Definitely awesome looking. All right, next one is going to be the Aegis Space Set. Here we go with the Aegis Space Set. And let's turn it over. And let me also block the sun so you guys are not blinding by it. I like it, to be honest. I mean, definitely see those white contours on the ship from the front all the way to the back. Those white lines. And the Federation gets like these awesome blue color that start off white and turns blue. That is definitely nice. Alright, next one is going to be the assimilated Borg Space Set. Where did you go? Here. Nice, right? definitely cool to look at this thing. With the Borg junk all over the place. You got awesome big deflector dish right here. Nice. Also a engine modifier. Alright, next one up in line is the counter command space set. There we go with a counter command space set. I definitely enjoy the engine wake or engine trail of the counter command. That is definitely cool to see. Look at these tubes. That's awesome. Or pipes. I don't know what to call them. Pipes or tubes, whatever they are. I think they're more likely to be pipes. All right, let's turn it over. Nice. Look at that. Definitely better looking when it's not being lit up by the sun. And you are flying just a little bit too high. All right, next in line is the Delta. That one, this one, and this one should be the Delta. Wait, that's the wrong one. Delta, or this one. Yes, all three pieces of the Delta. Wow, look at that engine trail. It's like blinding. Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's turn it over. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Look at this part right here. Never noticed this part. Has like some kind of markings to it, like a dartboard. Nice. All right, let's move on to the Dyson. Dyson. All three pieces of the Dyson. Look at that. Isn't that just a thing of beauty? Definitely love the green with the white. That is just a really good combination right there. That is sick. And I am seeing that they left out a little bit of like green on the engines and like on some kind of compartments inside here as well. Nice. Keep that up, guys. I really love it. I really love it. All right, Iconians is going to be next in line. That one is an Iconian. That one is an Iconian. And this one should be the three pieces of the Iconians. Wow, look at how the ship changes, right? Totally changed the vibe of this thing. Looks like more of a more of some kind of like flattened out fish that's like a manta ray or something like that, that sits on the bottom of the ocean or something like that. Nice. All right, on the other side, when it's being lit up, it kind of fades away, the really highlighted colors. But that engine compartment, that entire engine here, that is just awesome. This is nothing like that in the game actually exists. I like that. All right, moving on to the Hadar Space Set. Hadar, and the Hadar. There it is, the Hadar Space Set. All right, turning it over. Let's see the upper part first, and I can lower it down a little bit so you guys can see the bottom of this ship as well. Okay, not really anything good on the top. Oh, the bottom is really nice. Very cool. All right, let's do the new Cara. Where are you? This one, and that one. New Cara Space Set. I like it. It definitely gives out that awesome looking vibe. Unfortunately, and I do think that this is like a missed opportunity. We're not seeing our ships in full detail a lot, because we usually, when we are the ships, usually are like in combat or something like that, so we do not really enjoy our ships that much. And I would definitely love to see these ships a little bit better up close. Anyway, moving on to the Omega. Omega, 3 pieces. There we go. And some of you have actually started commenting, or at least not some of you, like most of you are commenting on my videos like, I really like this space set, or I'm going to fly this ship with that space set because that's, you know, my personal preferences and it's really good. I like it. I would definitely love for you guys to continue doing that, because that's just awesome. You guys are definitely hearing my personal favorites on this channel when I'm making these videos, and hearing back from you guys, that's just awesome. I would love to hear more from you guys. What kind of build you guys are doing and stuff like that. That would just be amazing if you can continue doing so. All right, let's move on to the Riemann. Riemann and Riemann shields. Nice, right? I do apologize. I think I'm getting a little bit sick. You guys might actually hear my voice is kind of like a little bit different. But that engine compartment, man, with those pipes and tubes or whatever they are, I love it. Like on the front of this ship, there isn't anything, you know, worthwhile to be seen. I do love the design that they actually made this this open compartment right here, so you can actually see through the ship. But like, you know, you see a lot of like, you know, stuff right here on the deflector dish. But on the engine compartment, that is just sick to look at. A lot of details right here. That is just awesome. All of these pipes, that is just sick. I love it. All right, moving on to the Romulan version. Here we go with the Romulan version. Now, at first glance, you guys might think like, well, there's nothing changed right there. What's going on? But if you look closely, you will definitely see some differences. You might see like these highlighted lines, and they're definitely going to be more apparent when I rotate this thing right here. And this is what I mean. Look at that. All of these lines, these greenish lines. Right here as well. From the front all the way to the back. Nice. That is cool. That is very cool. All right, moving on to the next one. That is going to be the Temporal. Where are you? There is 1, there is 2, and there should be 3 as well. Awesome. Temporal Space Set, or the Disco Space Set, as some of you are calling it still. With lots of colors emanating from the back of this ship. Nice. Let's turn her over. All right. Next one, Terran Space Set. 1 is there, 2, and 3. Hey, this one. Good. Terran Space Set. Now, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, or at least some of you might actually have seen this one before, but I didn't, and it just caught my attention. This part right here, this carbon fiber looking part, you actually see it more and more on, you know, on the aft section right here as well. That is just sick to look at. That is just awesome. Look at that. This carbon fiber part. I never noticed that one before. That's why I'm actually calling it out, because that is just awesome in my book. All right, let's move on to the Breen. That one is the Breen, that one is the Breen, and that one should be the Breen. Nice. Now, if those of you that are out there that are interested in this, there are actually 6 engine trails, or at least 2 of them I think are impulse trails, these upper ones, and these are like the warp nacelles, I'm guessing. Or I could be, no, yeah, the engines are actually modified by what kind of engines we are equipping, and the nacelles aren't actually being modified at all. Or it could be the other way around, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section which way it is, because I think these are the engine trails that you use for full impulse, and these are like for warp. That would be awesome to know. All right, moving on to the Lucari. That one. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh man, I love this Lucari look. Can't wait to get another, like, maybe Kantari visuals or shields. Or how about the Zenkethi? Oh my god, if you get like a Zenkethi shield visuals. Oh my god, those are going to rock. Oh, I love this part right here, that transitional glow. Nice. Who would not love to see Zenkethi shield visuals? All right, moving on to the last one, and that's going to be the Prevailing Regalia Space Set. There we go. On your screen, the competitive wargame reputation gear in space. Now, there are 3 variants of these space sets, but the visuals, I think, or I believe, are the same. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section, but I don't think that there's going to be a difference between them. Even though it has like a really huge modifier right here to the impulse engines that comes equipped with this thing. I think it's still going to be the same. Nice. I like it. I like it. All right, let's stop this thing in its momentum. Now, I am going to keep this as a space set, so this might actually change. Might actually change the statistics a little bit while I'm going to be at full impulse. There, it did change it 14.4, but that's because this space set is going to modify that number. But anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a rundown what this ship is all about. So we got 5 weapons on the front, 3 on the aft. We have a normal deflector, impulse warp, and a shield slot. We have room for 4 devices. We have room for 5 engineering consoles, 2 science, and 3 tactical. The fleet variant gets an extra tactical console slot, so I would definitely recommend you guys that are interested in obtaining this ship to go for the fleet variant, because it's going to give you a little bit more firepower. This thing also comes equipped with 1 hangar bay slot, so you can equip whatever is going to be to your liking on this slot right here. And on default, this thing comes with the adamant fighters. Let me give us more detail on these things. Launches 3 adamant Tellarite adamant fighters have a phaser beam array, quantum torpedo launcher. They also can Periodically deploy reflective hull, which grants additional +20 energy damage resistance rating and reflect 20% of incoming energy weapon damage. Rank 1 of reflected hull lasts until it has reflected 5000 energy damage and then must recharge before being deployed again. So those are awesome, I think. Definitely recommend, if you're going for the best hangar pets, I would recommend you guys going right here to the Fleet Lithium store. There is an option right here, hangar pets. Scroll all the way down, should be the last one down there, and should give you this one right here that I've highlighted. This has forward phaser, beam array, quantum torpedo launcher, also has an aft phaser, pulse cannon, and has the same ability, reactive hull, but only has a version 2, so it's going to reflect a little bit more damage and it's going to last a little bit more. And what I would actually recommend, not the dilithium store version, but grab yourselves the fleet version. They're going to cost you a little bit more, but as hangar pets go, they are the best one out there, the elite version. So grab yourselves the elite version if you want to have the best one out there of these pets. Now I do want to see where these pets are. Where are you guys? Oh, they're right down there. No, they're right up there. Okay. Can we zoom in just a little bit? So these pets are just like the, let me remove the HUD, a kind of similar to what the ship looks like, as you guys can see right here on top. If I can, yeah, lower just a little bit like that. So unfortunately, you cannot actually give a really good close-up of these ships, but it kind of is like just like this ship, just a little bit toned down version. The Starship Mastery level 1 plus 25 physical and kinetic damage, level 2 rapid repairs, 1.25% of your current maximum every 3 seconds in space, and twice this amount is regenerated out of combat. You guys are also seeing that there are numbers right there, 733.9. That is based off on my character. You guys might have a totally different number right there. Level 3 quick deployment, so 39% recharge time reduction to launching carrier pet craft, and also plus 50% rank up experience for all hangar pets. So they're going to gain experience more faster. And they're going to level up obviously more faster. So enhanced hull plating is level 4. It's going to give you a plus 25 energy and radiation damage resistance rating. Really nice. And level 5 is that unlockable Starship Trait, majority and minority. It's going to count the allies versus the foes that are within 10 kilometers, and it's going to buff depending on the outcome. So if the allies outnumber the foes, you're going to get plus 20 all damage resistance rating, plus 20% shield hardness, plus 20% in shield regeneration. If the foes outnumber the allies, you're going to get plus 20% all damage, plus 10% flight speed, and also plus 10% flight turn rate. So I would definitely think about obtaining these ships, maybe just for this unlockable trait, because this is really nice. I mean, if you can use this on some other, ships, would be definitely awesome. The universal console information right here, we actually read about this thing. On default, it's going to give you plus 10% in critical severity with direct energy based weapons. So not for torpedoes or kinetic based damage, but everything that has to do with direct energy. So that torpedoes, that means turrets, dual cannons or cannons, and also beams. It's going to be based plus 10 critical severity and plus 50 in Starship engineering readiness. So it's going to improve the engineering bridge officer cooldown, or it's going to reduce the amount of cooldowns a particular skill or ability is going to be on. This thing is a 10-kilometer range with a 10-kilometer sphere, 2 minutes to cooldown or 2 minutes recharge. If you're going to use this manipulator ability to the foes within 10 kilometers of the targets are going to be confused for the next 6.4 seconds, forcing them to taunt their own allies for the next 6.4 seconds, and up to 400 or up to minus 400 all damage resistance rating for the next 6.4 seconds, and this is reduced by minus 40 per confused foe at 10 maximum. So minus 40 times 10 is going to give you that 400 at maximum. Skill that affect these abilities: Starship Control Expertise, that's going to improve the control effects and resistance to the same. So this is definitely awesome. We've kind of seen this thing also in the other reviews that I did for the other ships that I talked about, the Orion version, and also the no, not the Tellarite, because this is a Tellarite, but the Suliban. Yeah. So I'm actually going to grab this Admiralty card right now. I think it was somewhere. I'm just scrolling down because I have lots of these ships. There we go. Information. So it is a rarity with 2 stars, 53 points in engineering, 38 in tactical, 17 in science, and 18 hours in cooldown. If you are going to equip this ship with other ships, it's going to give you plus 10 to engineering per tactical ship that you have slotted this thing with. So if you slotted 2 tactical ships, you're going to get plus 20 to engineering. After this mission, this thing is going to go in maintenance for 18 hours, and it's on reserve because it's not being utilized right now. Now, for those that are really key on watching videos, are watching this thing and are seeing that I already have equipped a couple of bridge officer on this thing, that has to do because I kind of had to redo the same video, but that's okay. This thing has a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station right there, so you can equip engineering, tactical, or science bridge officers on here. I just dropped something. Why did I drop something? Whatever. Lieutenant Commander Tactical / Command Station right there, and also a Lieutenant Tactical Station, a engineering or a command engineering station, so heavily on engineering and survivability with this ship. And the last one is going to be an ensign science station. Now, I've set up this thing because I wanted a little bit more survivability. I do not recommend you guys using this as a build because no real thought has gone into these bridge officers, because I really don't want to do DPS, a lot of them. Just want to have a little bit survivability to take this thing into combat and see what it is capable of. That is something that we're going to do right now, because there is no unique bridge on these ships. So I'm going to take this thing into combat. Now, for the combat part of this video, I'm actually doing a Japori patrol mission. I usually do the Argala patrol missions, but I thought to myself, let's switch it up a little bit, because on Argala you have that really bright surroundings, and that, you know, doesn't do the ship any good. I'm going to use that special ability on this guy, and we will. No, you know what? I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. We'll raise the voice a little bit and see how much damage this thing is going to inflict upon these enemies. Now, I am using the Argala. No, not the Argala. I'm using the Argala. What the hell is that? I'm actually using the whoa, I almost died there. What the hell, dude? the prevailing Regalia space set on this ship, and it's doing really decent amount of damage, to be honest. Really good on survivability as well. Now I am going to use it on this guy in 3, 2, 1. So everybody should be targeting him and should be off of my back for a little bit, so I can do some damage to them. And now they should be on my butt again, and I'm going to push them away, a little bit away from us, from my ship. Oh my god, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. No, I don't want a threatening mode. What the hell did I just do? Now, I am moving a little bit out of combat because they are kicking my ass right now. But that has to do with my personal setup. I don't have anything that increases my survivability or anything like that. Let me just group everybody together. Alpha. Shields. I am definitely going to die right now. Maybe not. On the edge of survivability. There we go. Dead. Nice. Kinetic damage. So he shot a torpedo right here on my butt. Respawn. Defeating the Nausicans. Is that special ability up? No, it's not.
Ship is under attack.
But I mean, look at this thing right now. It's doing, you know, quadruple digits without any modification to the tactical abilities. And with the fleet variant, you're also going to get an extra console slot. So that's just going to be improving your ship immensely. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, boom. So this guy is attacking him as well for the next couple of seconds. And now it's over. Oop, that guy's dead. Come on, do some radiation damage on anybody that's alive. Alright, these guys can do beam fire will, radiation damage. Nice. I think I just died because there were just too many of them grouped together on my butt. Because look at this thing. If you can have the hangar pets up constant, you definitely have no worries about survivability or anything in that nature. We got energy siphons. Let me choose that one. Radiation. Group them together. And then push them away. Doing kinetic damage and also holding them in place. Nice. Look at that. That was just insane. I definitely would recommend for you guys to grab the fleet version of this ship if you are willing to buy this ship, or you're looking to buy this thing. I would definitely recommend using the fleet modules and obtaining this ship with an extra tactical console slot, because that is going to add to the damage overall that you're going to do with this ship. With that being said, I hope you guys had a little bit of entertainment coming out of this channel, with a little bit of information as well, and I definitely would love to see you guys on the next video. So I'm going to say later for now, and take care.